Hi, I'm Harsh and you're watching me on All Cooked Up. Today I'm going to teach you how to make an easy Thai green curry. So let's get started. To make the Thai green curry paste, you will need 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, half tablespoon of cumin seeds, few red chilies, 1 thumb-sized chopped galangal, 1 stalk of lemongrass chopped, about 20 kaffir lime leaves, 1 cup coriander roots and leaves chopped, about 8 to 10 black peppercorn, 20 chopped shallots, 20 cloves of chopped garlic, about 1 tablespoon of palm sugar. If you don't have palm sugar, you can replace it with jaggery. 1 piece of lemon rind, a handful of basil leaves and lemon juice to taste. 1 cup of chopped red pepper, 1 cup of chopped yellow pepper, 1 cup of chopped baby corn, 1 cup chopped mushrooms, a few Thai brinjals, 1 cup florets of broccoli, 400 ml coconut milk and 250 ml water. So to get started with the Thai green paste, we need to start with a hot skillet in which you add the coriander leaves and the cumin seeds, and you're going to dry roast them without any oil along with the peppercorns. You can roast them for about 2 to 3 minutes. So you start hearing a small crackling sound and your cumin seeds will start getting browner. The aroma is so perfect, and that's when you'll know that your seeds are roasted. So take it off, and now we're going to put all the ingredients for the Thai paste into a mixer grinder to make your green curry paste. Now what we're doing essentially is popping everything into a grinder, starting with the seeds, adding the coriander, garlic, shallots. I'm going to give this a little whiz so that I get more space in my grinder. You can see the paste being formed. I'm adding the lemongrass, the ginger, the lemon rind, palm sugar. I'm not taking all the kaffir lime, I'm just taking a few leaves of kaffir lime because I want to use some for the green curry as well, the main curry, and chili. Here I'm using bird's eye chili, which are very spicy Thai chilies. Please use them with extreme caution because they can be a killer. And I am not a very big chili fan, so I'm using less. And once again, we'll give it a good shake. I'm going to put some water into it to make it a little wet. Yeah, your Thai green curry paste is ready. And this you can put it into an airtight container and keep it in the refrigerator for about a month or so. This does not get spoiled as long as it's in the freezer or the refrigerator. Now we'll move on to making the actual Thai green curry. Green curry paste till it starts leaving oil. You will see it in a few seconds. It will be dry roasting the paste. So you can see it losing some of its oil now. And the aromas are fantastic. You can actually make out the different aromas of ginger, of garlic, of lemongrass, and that's what a good Thai curry is all about. Now to this I'm going to add water and the coconut milk. Basically now we are preparing the base of your green curry. Now depending upon the vegetables that you have in hand, you can use them. The only vegetables that you don't put into a green curry are potatoes. Never put potatoes in a green curry, or aubergine. So I'm going to put in my vegetables as per the cooking time that they need. Peppers and baby corn, because this takes the longest to cook. With my Thai brinjals. Now this is not a necessity. I found them in the market and that's why I'm putting them. Otherwise you can do well without them. Okay, so you need your vegetables to cook. So put it on a simmer, on a low heat, and let them cook well. Let all the juices of the green curry mingle with all your vegetables, and you put the mushrooms and the broccoli the last because they take the least amount of time to cook. I feel that my corn is ready and my vegetables are also cooked. If you're in a hurry, you can blanch your vegetables and add them to the curry. It's also okay. I'm adding my mushrooms now and the broccoli. I'm adding some salt to taste. And you can see the curry has started to thicken, and we'll allow it to simmer for a few minutes. Now I'm adding some of the kaffir lime leaves. I'm going to break them and add them so that the flavors, the oils of the lime leaves are infused into your green curry. Now I think that my curry is ready, and I'm going to add a handful of the basil leaves. Let it simmer for a few minutes. So I think now all the vegetables are well cooked, the mushrooms, the broccoli, the baby corn. The reason why I'm saying don't overcook your vegetables is you need a little bit of crunch along with your Thai curry. So that's why don't overcook them as well. And I think it's time to take it off the gas and we can start our plating process. A Thai green curry is best had with some rice. I've got plain rice here, steamed rice. You can use jasmine rice. So this was my recipe of a Thai green curry, all vegetarian. I hope you enjoyed watching me on All Cooked Up today. Don't forget to press the like button. Do subscribe to my channel All Cooked Up. And this is Harsh signing off. See you later.